how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the... I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Things are looking pretty darn good on his first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the 16, Allen. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So after the INT, it's Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, Allen. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, the Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move. But the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 6.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Allen gonna throw.
Right back to Njoku. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Patterson on the draw play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
A 63-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
So good
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Allen now on 1st down. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dean Lowry able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 11. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll look to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Rams 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Goodwin, 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Rams 10. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. And one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll run with Patterson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 11 now.
He'll look to throw.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Allen's throw complete to Rager. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Allen. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. One final try here for Allen. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. First play's a run with Nwangu, and he works free. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he's got some space here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some